नमस्कार। हिस्ट्री क्लास 11th। नाम जगदीश कुमार, क्वालिफिकेशन एमए बीएड, डिजिग्नेशन लेक्चर इन हिस्ट्री, स्कूल HSS नागसेनी, डिस्ट्रिक्ट किश्तवाड़। यूनिट 5th है ये, नोमैडिक एम्पायर 11th क्लास का। और क्वेश्चन इसका क्वेश्चन हमने पहले भी पढ़ा था। इसका दूसरा पार्ट है सिविल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के बारे में मंगोल्स की। द मंगोल्स बिलोंग टू नोमैडिक सोसाइटी। तो मंगोल्स नोमैडिक सोसाइटी से ताल्लुक़ रखते थे। Thus their civil administration was neither very good nor it properly organized. Administration अच्छी भी नहीं थी. In spite of all this, it was quite favorable as per the prevailing circumstances. The main feature of the Mongol civil administration was as under. Position of Khans. Khan the emperor used to be the supreme authority in the Mughal empire. So he exercised unlimited power. He was vested with all the authority formulated by internal and external policy of the state. He was supreme commander of all the armed forces. तो वो supreme commander होता था of the state, and these used to be act as per his sole direction. He was the sole appointing authority for all the higher military and civil appointments. Appointment military और civil में खान ही करता था. He was empowered to declare war against any country. किसी देश के साथ war भी declare राजा करता था. To sign a treaty, समझौते भी. He was authorized to levy any sort of new taxes on his subject or to annul any of existing taxes, or to either produce or enhance the state of any existing taxes. His every word was law for the people. No one could ever dare to disobey his commands. In case of violation of any of his dictates, the natural punishment was death penalty. Though the Khan was nothing less than a despot, still Kurei exercised some control over his otherwise unlimited power. तो ये राजा की पोजीशन के बारे में था. दूसरा है उलस. Ulas, a remarkable feature of Mongols administration was the establishment of the Ulas system of Genghis Khan. According to this, Genghis Khan transferred the administration of the newly conquered land of his four sons. तो उसने अपनी जो conquered land थी, जो जीत ली थी, उसको अपने 4 बेटों में बांट दिया. Ulas does not mean a fixed demarcations of piece of land was there used to be continuous change in it. Under this system, Ulas, the position of the Genghis Khan son was that deputy rulers. वो deputy rulers थे उन एरिया में. They were made in charge of independent military troops called Tam. तो वो in charge थे वहाँ के जो फौज थी उसको तामा कहते थे. They were authorized to recruit the people falling under their control in the military services. They were empowered to impose new taxes on the people. वो लोगों पर टैक्स नया लगा सकते थे under their direct control. In consonance with this system, later on Jochi established Golden Horse dynasty in southern Russia and the success of the Tuli establishment Yan dynasty China and second Khanid dynasty in Iran. तो ईरान में भी इनका राज रहा और चाइना में भी. Yam. Another valuable contribution of the Genghis Khan was establishment of Yam. Yam was a kind of military post. ये एक military post थी, फौजी post थी in the Mongol Empire. Such posts were established as distance of every 25 miles. 25 मील के फासले पर यम का सिस्टम रखा था. At these posts, cavalry messengers were appointed. Agile horses were placed at their disposal. तो horse रखे थे जो information देते थे. The cavalry messengers used to carry official order from one place to another. Every horseman was required to tie a bell with the neck. उनके घोड़े के गले में घंटी होती थी. And the horses, every horseman was required to tie the bell with the neck of his horse. Whenever a messenger used to reach near a post, the messenger present at the post listening the ring of the bell, so tied with the neck of horse used to get ready along with his horse to leave for the next destination. प्रॉपर अरेंजमेंट ऑफ टेबल्स वर मेड फॉर दिस पोस्ट फॉर देयर ट्रेवलर्स, तो उनके लिए रास्ते का प्रबंध भी था खाने का. हु यूज टू स्टे देयर इन विद इन विद with an aim to make their stay secure and comfortable. The travelers were issued official passes. These passes were called Piza in Persian and Georgi in Mongol language. The main objective of this system was to control far-flung regions of the Mongol Empire. The institution, Yam, to a large extent proved successful in achieving the objective for which it was established, according to George Vernadsky. It was certainly a highly useful and well-managed situation. Yasa. Yasa played a significant role in the successful ruling of Mongol administration. Yasa एक अलग system था administration का. Yasa consisted of those rules and regulations which had been approved by the Kurultai during the reign of Genghis Khan. These rules were given a final shape in 1218 CE. These rules continued to be in force even during the reign of his successor. The first hand sources book of these rules and regulation is not available. Our information regarding these is limited to the knowledge available in the other books. Where books थी उसमें order दिया हुआ था क्या कुछ करना है. Where in these were quoted as an example. These rules were concerned with Mongols army, hunting system and postage, moral and social order, etc. In fact, Yasa was a compilation of the tradition and customs prevailing in the Mongol tribe itself. जो उनकी रीति रिवाज रस्म थे. The Mongols implemented these rules and vanquished people as well. तो implement होते थे. In fact, the Yasa played a remarkable role in the tying the Mongol tribes into a single knot of unity, keeping their tribal identity intact, establishing control over the implemented these rules and increased people well. In fact, Yasa unity, keeping their tribal identity in fact, established control over the complex urban society and establishing global Mongol empire. Welfare of the subjects. Another characteristic feature of Mongols administration was that the Mongols ruler always used to keep the welfare of the subject foremost. हमेशा तैयार रहते थे वहाँ के एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन लोगों की सेवा के लिए. There is no denying the fact that Genghis Khan and other Mongol rulers with an aim to conquer several territories had unleashed a reign terror there, but once the territories were made a part and parcel of the Mongol Empire, the cities were rehabilitated. जो शहर थे उनको रिहेबिलिट किया जाता था. एंड सेवरल स्टेप्स वर टेकन विद एन एम टू रिस्टोर पीस एंड हार्मनी इन दीज एरियाज. द मंगोल रूलर्स मेड रोड्स सेफ एंड सिक्योर. दे इनकरेज द मर्चेंट्स एंड द मर्चेंटाइल एक्टिविटीज. द पीपल वर मेड टू पे मिनिमम टैक्सेस. तो टैक्सेस भी थे. रिलीजियस पॉलिसी क्या थी. द मंगोल रूलर्स हैड डीप फेथ इन रिलीजन. देयर मेन deity was Tengri, that is the sun god. They believed Tengri to be the omnipotent. They used to show special respect for the holy religious men called shamans. The Mongol rulers used to perform thanksgiving ceremonies in the name of God after each and every success of their in the battlefield. In spite of all this, it goes to the credit to the Mongol rulers that newly followed policy of the religious tolerance towards the people belonging to Christianity. तो क्रिश्चियन धर्म के साथ उनकी टॉलरेंस थी. इस्लाम के साथ भी ज्यूज बुद्धिस्ट एंड टॉज एट्सेट्रा दे अलाउड पीपल टू फॉलो देयर. तो इसी के साथ हमारा ये क्वेश्चन यहीं पर समाप्त होता है.